Hello everyone. So I'm very privileged and honored to have Dr. Mahesh with me, who has secured AIR 116 a NEET SS 2024 surgical group. So first of all, many congratulations, Dr. Mahesh, and tell me, how are you feeling right now?
Thank you very much, sir. I'm very much happy now, and I'm feeling very much grateful to everyone. It's an unbelievable thing, sir, for me as of now.
Yes. So tell us about your background, where you did your UG, PG, and how about did you go in your journey of preparation for NEET SS?
So I did my UG from WIMS Ballari, sir, Karnataka. Then I did my post graduation from BJMC Pune. And I started my preparation during my post graduation itself. Sir. I think in the third year I started my preparation, and basically last time after my in my first attempt I got a rank of 712. So I decided not to take at that time. So I wanted to do it in a good institute. So I'd given another attempt of preparing along with my SRship.
Right. So tell us about how did you go in your preparation and what did you do so that all the students who will be listening to this can get an idea about what they can do and how they can do. So tell us some details about your preparation.
So actually, I started my preparation only after completion of my SRship, sir. I got to know that exams have been postponed, and also I had my MRCS Part B exam, which I had cleared in my SRship. So
Right.
I had not, I was not preparing into it, NEET SS. So after my preparation for MRCS Part B, then I and completion of my SRship, then I started my preparation. So it's been almost 6 months I have been preparing for it. And for the initial first 3 months, I was working at private medical college, and last 3 months, I had completely focused on my preparations.
Right. So how did you go about your reading? How did you do it so that you can share us so that all the students who can take a note and try to implement that?
So during my residency, it was quite a hectic schedule, sir. So I usually preferred watching videos, sir, because it was a tiring day, and towards the end of the day, the active reading would not be much efficient. That is what I personally felt. And with the help of videos, I used to watch the important topics and what are the cases I used to get. And during my preparation time, I went back to the textbooks, sir. During the last 6 months of my residency, I went back to textbooks, and I was to cover only the important topics which were asked in the exams and this thing. And through the videos, whatever the topics I had read, and with that, I had covered most of the things, and whatever the subspecialty part which I had not focused much during my residency, that I had focused during this preparation. So that is the one thing which helped me to get a better rank.
Right. So more than reading the textbook, you also concentrated on the specialty. I think that is something which many students lack because they tend to read the Bailey in whole and then they just pay attention to, let's say, GI or breast thyroid from the Savison and Schwartz. But I think what you said is very correct that you need to also concentrate on the specialities. I think that is a very important aspect of NEET SS preparation if you want to score good.
And initial my during my first preparation, I had focused more on gastroenterology, as
Yeah.
everyone did.
Yeah.
And later on, I realized that to get a good rank, you should be good at all the subjects,
Yeah.
and you should practice MCQ also. And these are the two things which change the rank this times.
Yeah, I think that is a very important aspect because the NEET is also getting very tough in terms of asking questions from specialty, not just from the textbook but outside. But you need to concentrate on that as well and not just concentrate on Bailey and the basic important topics. I think. What do you think that are there any specific important topics or everything is important for NEET? What is your take on that?
Sir, actually, based on the previous papers and all, like CVTS, they had a greater chunk in I think since
Yeah.
last. So I had focused on these chapters, but I never thought that I would get questions something like this, like something not very usual type of questions. And
Yeah.
even though I somehow I managed to answer some of the CVTS questions, and like, but especially this neurosurgery and plastic surgery, like it was really tough for me to answer those questions, sir, because I had very less exposure for neurosurgery and plastic surgery during my residency because of COVID, and also I had very less time for preparing also.
Yeah.
So this part, I think those who have exposure for plastic surgery, I think they should have a better understanding of the subject, and they should go through some of the important cases what they have been seeing out on daily basis, so that they'll have an extra edge.
Yeah, I think that is a very important thing, that more than the theoretical knowledge and textbook reading, you also need to be in touch with the clinical aspect of the practice, because I think last 2-3 years the NEET SS has changed its pattern to more clinical oriented. So I think that's a very important point. So coming to the next, Mahesh, what I want to ask you is that what is your take and how did you practice the MCQs, and what would be your message to the students regarding the MCQ practice? And tell us about your MCQ practice. How did you do it, and what the students should keep in mind for that?
Sir, actually, like without giving much equal importance to MCQ, there is no point in giving the exam itself, sir. This is one thing which I learned during my PG days also, and during the last time which I had given my exam. I think that is one part which has really helped me a lot, and I think they should start giving their MCQs from the initial days itself, sir, rather than waiting for like completion of the syllabus, which never happens.
It's completed, yes.
And like one thing what I would suggest everyone is like they should give a mock exam at least 1 month after their preparation. That is the minimum thing I would suggest for everyone. They should start giving their mock exams, and they should start revising the like start practicing the MCQs, and they should make sure that they should see one thing which I had done a mistake is like I had not bookmarked the MCQs, important one, and that is one thing I would like to stress here. And because you need to revise the MCQs which you have done the mistake, and which are the things which are confusing. Otherwise, I think it might help a lot. I think.
Yeah, I think that is a very important aspect which you told, that one is that you should start your MCQ practice with your theory reading. You should not wait for your theory to be done and feel confident to start MCQ practice. Second thing is bookmarks. I think that is a very important aspect which I heard with all the achievers, that bookmarking the questions and revising them, because those are the topics that are tough or where you make a mistake. So that is a very important aspect of preparation. So I think these are two very important aspects which you touched upon, Mesh. Moving on to next thing is regarding the importance of either what did you do? Like, did you use some notes or did you make your notes? And what is your take on either using a notes or making your own notes, and how to utilize them for your preparation as well as for the revision? So what would be your take on that?
Sir, actually, I had preferred I had watched videos from other platforms, sir.
Yeah.
So, like whatever they are teaching, I had used to underline in the textbook itself, sir. And I like with that we used to get to know what are the important topics as well, and I could rush through the main syllabus, sir. So
Yeah.
with that, I could manage I could give importance to the topics which are really important, which I need to revise, and also I could cover the topics so that I have some understanding of the subject. Even when there is trick questions, I can attempt in a wise ways.
Yeah. So I think that's an important aspect, that either utilizing some notes or making notes and underlining and marking and all these things are important. When you're reading, you may feel that why this is not important, everything is important. You may just rush through the textbook, but then when you want to revise, you will not have anything to do. So that's a very important aspect which you said. So next, what I would like to know from you is the importance of mock exams. You already said that you should start as early as possible, but what is your take on the mock exams in whole, that how should the students utilize them, and how did you utilize them in your preparation?
So from initially, I was very hesitant to give mock exams, to be honest, and like there was no other choice other than giving mock choices. So I practiced like from I think from last 6 months I've been giving this mock exam. Like I think every 2 weeks once I have started it. So later on I shifted to one mock exam every week. I made sure that I used to give that in a particular time frame also, and that is also important. And we have seen some like many of us make very silly mistakes, and we need to develop that instinct and also during the practice only. It doesn't happen on the day of the exam, and to develop those instincts and to decrease the number of silly mistakes, you need to practice that. Because like no matter how much you go prepared on for that particular day of exam, thinking that you need to avoid this, you need to avoid that, like as long as you have not practiced enough, and you will tend to make the same mistakes even in the main exam. So that is one thing which had really helped me a lot, sir.
Yeah. So I think what is important is, as you said, that mock exams, analyzing them, working on the mistakes, and fine-tuning your way of thinking, way of attempting through this mock exam, so that in the main exam you are well prepared. I think that's a very well point which everybody should be noting down. And coming to next is about the importance of revision. So what is the take on the importance of revision, and how did you do it, and what would be your message to all the students?
Sir, I used to revise like almost every day, sir, the topics which I had read, because I had divided my one particular day into three sessions. In one morning session, I used to pick all this difficult subject. Like my main target was these subspecialties, in which I was a little bit doing performing not well, so not so well. So I had focused on mainly this on the morning session. In the afternoon session, I used to do the MCQs and the other topics which I was good at. And the evening session also I used to revise, sir. Like most of the times, like I used to revise whatever I had done in the previous day, and I used to move forward, sir. And revision is one thing which will help you to get the overall rank, sir. Because like it is easy to get this 100 question right, 90 questions right, sir. After that, like no matter like if you, even if you're good at one particular subtopic or one particular subspecialty, you will not get a overall rank, sir, overall score. If you want to make a overall score better, you need to revise that entire the syllabus thoroughly again and again, sir. So, and with every revision, you should tune yourself to selectively pick up the topics which are making mistakes, and also the topics which are tough for the person's individualist.
Yeah. So I think this is very important, which all the achievers, it's common, is that the important aspect of differentiation in NEET SS is those 20-30 questions which you will be able to answer if you only if you have revised well. And
Yes.
that is a very important aspect, that you should plan your schedule accordingly and revise also well. So we have covered all the aspects from theory reading to MCQ practice to mock exams. So now, Mahesh, I would like to ask you about how did you utilize Sushruta LGS as a platform, and what would be your take on the pros and cons of our platform? You can share us, so that if it is good, we can continue doing that. And if there is something which we can improve, I would obviously like to improve upon and give the best possible content. So please let us know.
Sir, one thing I had subscribed this Decathlon mock series, sir, because my friends had told me about this platform. Then I had given my first GT, and I could not even finish my papers. I was so depressed. Then I was thinking like, why did you even subscribe to this platform? And eventually, like I told myself, okay, like it will be a practice for me. And if I'm able to finish this paper, and definitely I'll be able to complete the any paper, whatever the kind of questions I get. And that is one thing, sir. Like in first GT, I could only answer, I think, 120 questions, sir. I think only I could do only 120 questions. I was really depressed by doing that. And later on, with second and third GTs, I picked up my speed. And with I think my first GT with in your platform, it was like I think 80 I had got right, sir. And with like I think last mock I had given, like I done one.
Your video audio has got stuck. Hello. Hello.
I was doing a lot of mistakes, but the number of mistakes I used to do.
Your audio got stuck in between. Can you repeat here?
Sir, I had started with the Decathlon mock series, sir.
Yeah.
And initially, like the first GT which I had given, I had scored only, I could only finish only 120 questions, sir. So
Right.
after giving that, I was a bit depressed also. And
Yeah.
I was thinking like, why did I even join this, subscribe this platform, like because the questions were tough, and for if you have to solve the any particular question, you will have to rule out all four options.
Yeah.
It's not that like there was no like a single straightforward like such questions were very minimal, I think, sir, like
Yes.
out of 150, and this way somewhere it was like when the first thing was first test was GT was it was a really horrible score, sir. And eventually I picked up my speed, and towards the end of last GT I had scored around 116 questions. So it
Oh,
made me mentally tough, sir, for preparing for the NEET SS.
right, right. So, what would be your overall feedback for the app, for the content, and if there is any lacking which you feel that we should improve upon? What is your take?
The one thing which I really liked about this platform is the like I can reach out to you at any point of time, sir, and the response is also really quick. And that one thing which really that is one positive thing, sir. And we have a
Your audio is
platform
going.
addressed really.
Sorry, your audio went in between. Can you repeat? Sorry. I think there is
Yes,
some.
sir.
Yeah,
Whatever the queries we ask in the platform, it will be answered very quickly. So that is one thing which I really like. And no matter how many times we ask the same question, like multiple times, same questions will be asked from different candidates, and it will be addressed without any these things. So that is one thing, sir. And the mock exam, the questions are really tough, sir, and like it will tune you to the main exam. And the explanation which has been given in the platform, it is really good, sir. And that thing, these are the few things which I really like, sir. And
yeah.
and the type of questions that is being asked in the mock series has really tuned the exams.
Yeah. So, thank you so much for that encouraging words, Dr. Mahesh. So, coming to the end, I would like you to give a message out to all the aspirants who will be listening, and let them know about what should be their mindset, how about they should go in the preparation journey. Give them a take-home message about how they should go ahead and prepare from now.
Actually, sir, for those who have not got good rank this time and those who have been preparing for the next NEET SSI start, I strongly recommend them to start early, sir, so that they get like familiar with the subject, and they get adequate time to solve the MCQ. Prepare. I think that is one thing which I would tell my batchmates of those who have been repeating this year. And for the juniors, like I think that this pattern is the best pattern for you, and make use of it. There is no point in wasting another year for preparations.
Yeah. So I think that is a very good message that you should start early, and you should not think for the freshers that you cannot achieve it. If you want, you can definitely achieve it. So that's a wise advice to all the aspirants out there. So again, many congratulations to you. So what is your plan ahead? What are you planning to take, or are you still in the water about what to do?
So I had initially thought of doing gastro, and now the onco has come into this picture. And
Okay.
as of now, I'm more inclined towards gastro, so I need to discuss with some of my seniors and who are practicing here in Bangalore, and then I'll think of it.
Right. I would advise you that being a surgical gastroenterologist, I would advise that if you wish to do gastro, then do not think about anything else. Go ahead with that only. Do not go into confusion because you have options now. You should definitely go and do surgical gastro if that is your dream branch. But I wish all the best of luck to you, and you can contact me for any guidance further. And thank you again for taking out time and talking to us. Again, many congratulations and best of luck for your future endeavors.
Thank you so much, sir. Means a lot.